Well, it's certainly been a while since I've been down here to Portman Road, but in the old days, I used to come down here quite a bit when Bobby Robson was the manager and Tyson and Murin were the two midfield players. I remember once coming down to a game when Tommy Caton, remember Tommy Caton from the 80s, big centre half, his dad was on the football special, which I used to steward, I'll be one of the stewards of, and he asked me to help him identify some City fans down here, some genuine City fans that he could give spare tickets to that he got off his son Tommy, who was playing in the game. So I helped him out and hopefully helped a few City fans out that day as well. So those are the memories of the past. It's a far cry from today, this week, when City's main striker Erling Haaland signs a new contract, meaning he'll be at the club for a decade and he'll be earning £500,000 a week, which to me is just an obscene amount of money. But that's football these days. So what will fans think about that? Is there a relevance to that? People have suggested that that's confidence that the club are going to beat the charges that have been thrown at them, or is it to protect them against maybe if they're found guilty? I don't know. So what do fans think here, down here, and what's going to be the reaction? I can't see City losing this one, can you? Against an Ipswich side who look destined to be relegated. It is though nice to see him back. Let's see who we meet today.
I was just wandering up to the ground casually, quite early for a change for me, but I was just seeing a young lad buying one of the half and half scarves, and I thought it was kind of ironic that one end of them's got Haaland on it and the other end's got a photograph of Liam Delap, and I think that's very apt for City at the moment. And I think it'll probably happen on more than one occasion, I would imagine, because of the way our players are getting shared around the Premier League in the way that they are, and they're so good.
And that's the story today, isn't it? I mean, you know that obviously Erling Haaland signed this new contract.
Absolutely,
what do you think of that?
Well, it's amazing, isn't it? And I don't know if there's any truth in the length of time. Is it the months and 115 months or whatever it is they're talking about? That's a very, very clever thing if it is. But yeah, it's fantastic. I guess with our recruitment mind, it might put a few people off that are thinking they're going to come in as a kind of understudy and hope to get games, I suppose, thinking he's going to be but you'd hope that we could get someone to play alongside him and actually be a contributor along with him, rather than somebody who has to be an understudy, which Alvarez ended up being, even though he was excellent anyway. I loved him, but it was hard for him, and you can't blame him with everything he's won to want to play regularly, can you? I don't know what you think, Ian.
Well, the question I do ask myself is any player worth £500,000 a week, £250 million over a 10-year contract? And is he going to be as good now in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years from now? It's a long commitment, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it's a message though, isn't it? I did see a little Facebook post. They put the figures of Ronaldo still alongside Haaland, and I think his wages still were running into billions, which is ridiculous, whereas Haaland's, by comparison, were a lot less. I know they're very different players, and Ronaldo was special, but he's obviously getting a lot of money, isn't he, out in Saudi? But yeah, it's a lot of money. I don't think he'll stay that long in reality, I don't think. But it's a message, I think. It's a message, and I think with all the charges, I think the message probably tied in a little bit with that, really, politically perhaps. But I like it. For me, it's good.
I don't know. City obviously haven't been doing that well recently, but I'm hoping we come away with a win here. I don't really have much thoughts. I can't say I'm an analyst or anything, but I'm really hoping for a win, especially because this is the only City game I'll get to see. So
you get what you do get to see.
Yes.
I'm assuming is Erling Haaland.
Yeah.
I'm not in the team at the moment.
Yeah.
And you know the news about him this
the
week.
9-year contract.
How does you feel about that?
I don't know. I think like most fans, a 9-year contract for any club is a huge commitment. I can't say if I was in his position, I don't know if I would do it. I think that's a long time, but yeah, I mean, if he's dedicated to the club, he's dedicated to the club. So it's his choice. But I think it's personally a bit too long. 9 years, it's a long time at any club, really.
I think it's going to be a tough one. I think Ipswich are going to really come at us, and they know where our weakness is at the back. So let's just make sure they stay away from our our left backs, and we'll be okay today, I think.
And
Well,
you're a relatively local man, and you told me you came down from
Norwich.
Norwich.
Yeah.
So does this make more special? Because Norwich and Ipswich are derby rivals, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
You must get a lot of Norwich fans giving you stick.
Yeah, just a bit. But where were you when we were rubbish, and beating you when we were rubbish, and so we get all that banter. So it's good banter. It's good football banter.
And how do you feel about them being back in the top flight, Ipswich? It's been a while, hasn't it?
It has been a while. I'm really, really pleased for them. I just hope that Norwich can get back up, and then that'll really get all the rivalry going between the two teams.
A win today?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it'll be about 3-1, hopefully.
Yeah, I think City are going to win today. I think we've got a good chance. I'm glad Haaland's playing. I heard he was injured, but he's playing. So, yeah, I think City will do it.
You think after what was announced in the last couple of days, they'll score today?
Yeah, 100%. He's up for it now.
There's a lot of Ipswich fans coming hoping for an upset today.
Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, they will. They will be. They will be upset. But come on, City!
I think we'll win 2-3-1. That's what I'm going for. 2-3-1 win.
Does it feel like it's going to be a Haaland day because of the announcement?
I hope so. Haaland hat-trick, celebrate the new contract. That'd be good.
I don't normally gamble, but I thought about putting a bet on for City to win and Haaland to score.
What were the odds? Depends what the odds were.
Even to get 2 goals and City to win was 3-1.
Yeah. No, I'd love him to score today. Absolutely love him. Not sure about the midfield though, with Gundo and Kovacic. It's a bit old age pension, but listen, I think Ipswich gone 5 at the back. I think it'll be a tough game, but I do think we'll just have enough quality to beat them. Shocked to Edison being back. Don't know how I feel about that. A little bit. Don't like this swap change goalies. I think it upsets the back line. But the one thing I do think, we need these new boys in. We need these new boys in ASAP.
What do you think of Haaland's 10-year contract?
I was really excited about it and then realised I'll be 52 by the time he's finished it.
Well, so, be here, won't you?
Oh yeah, listen, I was here the day we got relegated in 2001 on that night, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it though. Expecting a good win tonight.
If there's anybody that needs 3 points to stay up, I'd love Ipswich to stay up. But we really desperately need a good performance today and really get a good statement out there to let everybody know what our intent is to keep up on this league.
There's some tough games coming up, isn't there?
Yes.
This is a must-win today.
This is a must-win game for us. However, it's a must-win game for them as well.
Obviously, Haaland's playing.
Yep.
Is it a big day for him because of the announcement that was made?
I absolutely love the fact that he's got 9.5 years on his contract, which equates to a 115-year month. And it'd be really, really nice to seal that with a good win and a good hat-trick for Haaland.
The trouble is, what we've done recently is gone 1-0 up and then, or 2-0 up as it was at Brentford, and then lose 2 goals. So the trouble is, you see Gundo and you see Kovacic in midfield. It's not inspiring confidence. They've not been great this season, so it depends. But then Kev's playing, so if he's on song, who knows? We could be a comfortable 3-4-0, but we could go 1-0 up and lose it 3-1.
I'm not being disrespectful, but surely we're playing one of the teams who are going to go down this season. Should win that.
Along with United, right? Did they win today? I think they've lost, haven't they? It's 3-1. Yeah, it'd be good to see them go down. But yeah, maybe. I mean, I like the way Ipswich play. I think they're a great team. They're a great footballing team, and it's good to see them in the Premier League. And I'd like to see them stay up. But you're right. I think they will go down. And actually, this is where we should be picking up 3 points. Absolutely.
What a game we have on our hands. Manchester City taking on your Ipswich Town.
Foden's looked good today, hasn't he? Getting two in there, sneaking that last one in. So yeah, I feel like if we get that fourth one, we can pull a few lads off and support into the next one. So great support though, being in away end here. It's fantastic. You don't actually appreciate it until you get in it, do you? And how awful it is, and how they get behind the lads no matter what happens, even on the back foot when we're under pressure. Got a foul down here and straight back at them at the next one. So it's great to be involved in it.
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. I thought they controlled possession, and obviously Phil Foden popped up with a couple of goals. So I think we're in for a few more goals this afternoon.
Benny, I mean that's the question in this game, isn't it?
Yeah, you never know. I think Ipswich probably sat a little bit deep anyway to it. City on the counter, and I thought a couple of times they looked a little bit dangerous in Delap and Amari Hutchinson. But now City are 3 up. I think it could be a long afternoon for them.
What do you think of Haaland's 10-year contract then? I bet you'd have dreamt of him one of them at City, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it's unbelievable, isn't it? I think the longest one I got was 2 years, I think. But yeah, look, to keep a player like that at the football club for 10 years is unbelievable, and it sets a marker out for everyone else. He's not going anywhere, so that's real good news for City fans and obviously for the football club.
Unexpected win. No, I mean, about time we hammered someone, really, isn't it? We've been looking like we could do. We've scored a lot of goals this month as well, so let's hope it continues till next week when we play Chelsea.
What do you think the reason for that was? It anything to do with Haaland getting his extended contract?
I don't think so. I think Ipswich were really poor actually, but I think having Diaz back gives a bit more confidence at the back. You know, he looks more solid. They didn't really do anything, whereas at Brentford, every time they attacked, we looked like they could score. But today, you never felt we were in danger of conceding.
So a confidence boost ahead of PSG.
Massively,
then?
I think so. Let's hope so. Anyway,
they played well today. I thought Ilkay played brilliantly today. You know, let's be honest, it's Ipswich. We've got to still put them in, haven't you? You know, and listen, hopefully next week we can get a result in Paris and move on. I know the signings will help, but positives today. Positives.
How does that set things up now? It's not just PSG, it's Chelsea, it's Newcastle, it's Liverpool, it's Arsenal.
Do you know, they've been so close the last few weeks of getting the results, and the last few minutes they've blown it. But today they look like a unit today. They looked on it. And it was just a pleasure to see them playing like some like we used to them playing. Yeah, it was just great. And I thought, you know, they looked happy. They looked, and Diaz coming back. Diaz coming back was a big plus as well. You know, and I thought they all played well. They did. It was great. Nice trip home, Ian. Not there again. When you lose, you take the good with the bad. I've always said that to you.
After a 7 o'clock early start this morning, it was well worth the trip. 6-0, you can't beat it, can you?
Not really.
What McAtee deserved his goal, deserved game time. It's tremendous.
Diaz coming back.
He made a massive difference. Diaz coming back has made a massive. Not Gundogan, one of his best performances he come back. Kovacic, I think, ran the show as best player. And nice to see Erling after a 9.5-year deal.
So does that make you more confident now going into the next batch of games? There's some tough ones coming up.
I don't know, it's going to be a tough February, isn't it? I don't know, it's going to be a tough few weeks, but hey, winning breeds confidence. Great being a blue cheeser.
What do they think? We're getting back to where we've come from. And I think our hearts was ruling our head. Simply, we thought we could continue forever as it had been. But come on, doing 4 in a row, we're starting to realise how special it was and how hard it was to do. And when consider all that, is it likely we're going to do 5 in a row? No, it's unlikely. And we've got to use our heads now, rule our heart. And this year, next 6 months, rebuild. We could go back door, win the Champions League. Strange things happen. Maybe we deserve it. So we'll see, but never any worries. Drop of form, never a drop of class. Take care.
Well,
wonder what Bobby Robson would have made of that. A comfortable victory for City. Thanks very much to Timpson, to M&M Artwork and Mirrors, and all the other people who support me, and all the people who contribute, by the way, to the vlog as well. Never take it for granted, and always appreciate your support, retweets, subscriptions, likes, thumbs up, all those things. They all help the channel. That's it. After a long trip to Ipswich, it's 1 day's break before I'm off to Paris to watch City in the Champions League. If you're going, I'll see you there. If not, thanks for watching, and don't forget to listen to the audio podcast, which is a Monday night recording this week with Andy Morrison, the former City skipper, involved in that. So have a good week. Great to be a Blue, isn't it?